Violent crime in Washington, D.C. is skyrocketing. Robberies are up 50% this year over last year. Carjackings up 47% in the first 4 months this year compared to last year. Shootings and homicides are skyrocketing. So what does Washington, D.C. and the mayor decide that they're going to do for the most high-risk offenders? Well, get them a life coach, of course. Yeah. Yep. Don't get tough on crime. Get them a life coach. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Guns and Gadgets, and this is where you're going to get Second Amendment news on a daily basis. And before we jump into any of this crime, crazy lunacy talking, if you carry a gun for your safety, it is imperative that you prepare yourself for what will happen before, during, and after a lawful act of self-defense. You've seen how the news media will treat these types of incidents, and if you're not prepared, it can be very, very bad for you and your family, morally, financially, ethically, all kinds of things. So do yourself a huge favor. Hit that link down below in the description and in the pinned comment. USCCA is sponsored today's video. They have a ton of education, they have a ton of training, and they will get you ready for what happens before, during, and after an act of self-defense. Thank you to the USCCA for sponsoring today's video and being such a great friend to the channel. Guys and gals, I'm telling you, it's what I use for my family. I've been using it for years, and it's a money-back guarantee. So join up. If you find it's not what you're looking for, they'll take care of you. And God forbid you have to do something to take care of yourself or someone else, they'll take care of you there as well. USCCA.com/GNG. Let's get into this craziness in Washington, D.C. Yesterday in Washington, D.C., Mayor Bowser and district leaders were recognizing National Reentry Month, and they also announced that 200 district residents, which were identified by the National Institute of Criminal Justice Reform as being the highest risk of involvement in gun violence in the district, have been assigned a multidisciplinary team to include a credible contact, a pathfinder, and a member of the mayor's cabinet. The mayor's fiscal year 2023 budget proposes a $1.7 million investment in a life coach initiative that will build on these efforts by providing approximately 20 coaches who will offer high-quality care coordination services, needs assessments, and coordination with outreach teams to execute individual success plans. That's what we've been doing wrong all this time. When criminals were going crazy in certain parts of the country, in different parts in time, from the mobster days to current day. Crips and Bloods going crazy right on the West Coast. Maybe we should have just got life coaches. It would have been unicorns and rainbows, life coaches. Don't go hard on crime. Don't throw the violent criminals in jail and make them pay for their crimes. Get them a life coach. I'll also add that having the National Institute for Criminal Justice Reform pick out these bad people, that's profiling. But it's okay to do it when it fits the agenda. Make sure you're paying attention. Now, I will say that part of this effort will, if handled slightly differently, will affect the rising amounts of violent crime. You take those people who are most likely to commit these high-risk crimes, and you watch them. When they do offend, you don't let them back out to re-offend. You follow the rest of the law that they've, you get to the sentencing part, you're supposed to follow that too, not just what the crime is. Unless, of course, your name is like Kyle Rittenhouse and you shoot somebody to defend yourself, then you're going to be held in jail for like 8 months before you're proven innocent, right? So you see what I'm saying? Like you can reduce violent crime. It is very easy to do. It takes a lot of hard work, but it's easy to do. But life coach is nowhere on that list. Now, on the flip side, I will say having programs for people who might not know anything other than what they've been doing can have a positive outcome as well. People should have other avenues that they might not see as a possibility in their immediate environment. But a life coach is not going to make the gangbangers stop gangbanging. It's not going to make murderers stop murdering. It's not going to make the carjackings go down at all. This is another pipe dream of the liberals, the same way as that, having domestics go out, like a domestic call, and you don't send the police, you send a social worker, and then you wonder why the social worker gets beat up, maimed, or even worse. This is where we are. This is where we are. It is April 19th, 2022, and this is where we are. Life coaches. Guys and gals, let me know what you think down below. Do you disagree with me? Do you think that the apex predators really need life coaches? And then they'll overnight, they get sprinkled with pixie dust, and then they'll be, upstanding citizens. Let me know down below what you think. I'm going to hold the rest of my thoughts there. Until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, carry a gun to keep you, your friends, your family, your community safe. And part of that is being responsible for what happens before, during, and after an act of self-defense. So check out USCCA down below, uscca.com/GNG. Tell them I sent you. Take care, everybody.